Welcome to Morgan County, West Virginia, conveniently located 90 minutes from Washington, D.C. and Baltimore. Morgan County offers visitors and residents a rich history, beautiful surroundings, and a creative economy. Nestled in the Appalachian Mountains in the eastern panhandle of West Virginia, Morgan County features breathtaking views and gorgeous natural surroundings. Cacapon Resort State Park and the C&O Canal National Historic Park and Paw Paw Tunnel offer visitors the opportunity to hike, bike, or relax in the great outdoors. Berkeley Springs State Park is the home of the bathhouse, which was visited by the Founding Fathers for their relaxing and healing waters. By 1767, the area, then called Bath, had become quite busy and was a popular vacation spot for Virginia's social elite, including Lord Thomas Fairfax and George Washington. After the Revolutionary War, the area's name was changed to Berkeley Springs, but the tradition for health continued. Today, Berkeley Springs is home to Berkeley Springs International Water Tasting that draws competitors and visitors from across the country, and as far away as Japan, Macedonia, and Lithuania. It is also the home of a number of spas, holistic health centers, and other natural health businesses, including Washington Homeopathic Products. This 2009 West Virginia Small Business Association Business of the Year creates natural, organic treatments for many ailments and ships its natural remedies to every state and more than 20 countries. Joe Lillard, owner of Washington Homeopathic Products, discusses why he chose to move his business from Bethesda to Berkeley Springs.
Why Berkeley Springs? Well, we expanded to Berkeley Springs because we lived there, so it made sense, and it is a health town, and people are oriented towards health. Business stayed just about the same in Bethesda, and we ended up moving the whole business out here, and it kept growing, and now we have to build another building and come back next year.
What advice would you give businesses thinking of moving to Morgan County?
I'd tell them it's a green area, we want industries in here that are essentially green. And we were saying that long before it became so popular. Like we could use other businesses really if they came here, we could use them. A boxer packer company would be just fine. You can't really ask for a better place.
Morgan County is also home to a thriving arts community. Studio tours are offered by artists throughout the county. The Ice House Artists Co-op is a gallery run independently by a group of local artists and features the work of more than 30 artists in all mediums. Music events featured weekly at the town's summer concerts in the park, and theater productions at the Ice House also contribute to the artistic environment and have made Berkeley Springs a top 10 art destination in America for 8 years in a row. The creative economy offered in Morgan County also provides a great location for artisan businesses, such as Gat Creek. Gat Caperton discusses the origins of Gat Creek Furniture.
Gat Creek was founded almost 50 years ago by a man named Tom Seeley, who lived here in Morgan County. Moved here actually after World War II. He fought with the Flying Tigers in China, helped liberate the Chinese from the Japanese. Moved out here and was what I affectionately call pack rat. Used to go to the old estate sales, buy people's older furniture, fix it up, and then literally would drive into DC and Baltimore and resell it. He found that they could say that people paid more for furniture in the city than they did in the country. He developed a really great business, finding great finds and great pieces of furniture, and then reselling them in the city at city prices. He had such success that he found he could sell a lot more pieces than he could find and buy. So he started really making copies of his favorite pieces and selling them. And that's how we kind of burst into being a manufacturing company. And we kind of really grew up copying antiques here, as opposed to intentionally started out to run a factory. So it's been a really kind of a cool growth of the business. I bought the business, which was originally called Tom Seeley Furniture, from Mr. Seeley 13 years ago. Moved to Morgan County and have been working and raising my family and living here ever since.
What has it been like building a business in Morgan County?
I think there's a good list of reasons why Morgan County can work for you. It starts with the access to being close to the urban area. We've had great success here in terms of the workforce. I find that this community has a very agrarian work ethic that is not real common these days. So we have we have about roughly 100 people at work here. We start at 6 o'clock in the morning. Again, part of the bias of having somewhat of an original farm culture. People like to start early and finish early here. But if you were to pull into this operation at 5:30 in the morning, you'd see most of our people have arrived early, are having a cup of coffee and ready to start the day's work. We have low turnover. We've got a great workforce. And we're able to provide a lot of good benefits to the workforce. We're not an isolated community in any way. Despite having some agrarian backgrounds, we're near good hospitals. We're near good resources that are only available in urban areas. So it works in a lot of different directions. Morgan County's been fabulous for a long number of reasons, and the most importantly is first location. We are 90 miles from DC, so we're actually pretty easy to get in and out of major airports. And we're, an 8-hour truck drive up to New England. We're 5 hours to North Carolina. We're 10 hours to Chicago. So we've got within a day's trucking, a gigantic customer base. I think it's roughly 60% of the population. And it's really actually very central located. So location, both in terms of being very close to a major metro market for me personally and for just access to international travel and just good domestic travel. And then second, in terms of customer and in terms of sustainability, we look very hard at our sustainabilities in terms of how far we move products, both raw materials coming in and finished goods going out. And we have a very geocentric location here that is not in an urban area, but is very close and has access to an urban area.
With a thriving creative economy, an international reputation for healing, a downtown park that's Wi-Fi enabled, and a great location, Morgan County offers businesses an abundance of opportunities to grow in beautiful surroundings. For more information on business opportunities available, contact the Morgan County Economic Development Authority at www.morgancounty.gov/EDA, 304-258-8546. Morgan County, West Virginia, a hot spot for cool living.
We're real proud about Morgan County, where we hail from and what we do. I've always said that a business is only as strong as the community from which it comes. And we've been a very successful business, and a lot of that begins with and is part of being part of a successful community. So this is a nice area, and it's easy to recommend.